welcome back to STREEZYonX, bringing you what's trending on X in a quick video. Alright, we got folks talking about JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon. He was just on CNBC, and they're talking economics, politics, the Iowa caucus, and Jamie mentions that Democrats should be careful throwing around MAGA, calling everyone who votes for Trump that, because he said he did a lot of traveling in the country this year and met a lot of people from all over, and he thinks people aren't voting for Trump for his family values and things like that. He thinks they're voting for Trump for the insight he's had about things. He said he was kind of right about NATO, kind of right about immigration, some things about China. He grew the economy quite well, and while he doesn't agree with how he words things, he said Trump wasn't wrong on some of these critical issues, and that's why he thinks these Americans are voting for him. And he thinks people should be more respectful of their fellow citizens. He even tells the spokespeople sitting with him on CNBC that next time someone comes on and says Trump, ask them why, and not treat it like it's so binary. You're either all about Trump and everything he says or not at all. Dimon says, can we just stop all that stuff and actually grow up and treat other people with respect and listen to them? Wow, okay then. People are also talking about Judge Kaplan and Trump's defense attorney Alina Habba, both involved in former President Donald Trump's federal defamation trial, which began yesterday. Apparently, Judge Lewis Kaplan holds a no-nonsense reputation, and we're already hearing of a little tip that happened in court. It's being reported that Habba requested to adjourn the trial on Thursday so Trump could attend his mother-in-law's funeral, and she's asking multiple times, and the judge keeps denying. And while she persisted, finally the judge just keeps ordering her to sit down. So we've already got a little bit of drama occurring, so everyone is just running with that. And then you're gonna see the word chevron, and this one's pretty tricky, so I will try to explain it generally, but by all means, do your own research as you see fit. So today began the case of Relentless Inc. versus the Department of Commerce at the Supreme Court, and they're discussing potentially overturning the Chevron doctrine. And what the Chevron doctrine is about, basically from healthcare to finance to environmental pollutants, administrative agencies use trained experts to interpret and carry out federal laws. If this were overturned, the court, the justices, would be interpreting what the law means. So for example, how much nitrogen may be discharged from a wastewater treatment plant in Massachusetts, or whether there is effective competition between cable TV providers and streaming services in Hawaii. Highly specific questions like these that we usually rely on experts in their respective fields to answer that could just be sloughed off to judges, lawyers. And so a worry with this is, as Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson says in the oral argument, is that if every undefined statute is subject to litigation, it would lead to chaos because they would just be in court about it for years with different jurisdictions, different courts. You also have different views on what different things could mean and how the definitions could vary between people. The other side of that, there's people who think that the executive branch has too much overreach as it is already. So there's more to this. It's a deep dive, but I will leave a couple of clips to help explain it a little bit more. And then of course, murmurs of the SEC lawsuit against Coinbase that's happening today as well. The SEC says at least 13 crypto tokens should be registered as securities. Coinbase has asked the judge to dismiss this case because they say crypto is not subject to oversight by the SEC. That was kind of the whole point. And we don't have much info on what's going on, but we do hear that this judge is a little bit more up to snuff than other judges have been on the subject. Like, she is saying the laws that we've had for fiat and currency have been good, but this is something new, so we need new laws for it. I'll leave you a link with more details below. We received news that Amazon is acquiring a minority stake in Diamond Sports Groups, aka Bally Sports, so now they will have local media rights for 37 teams across the NBA, MLB, and NHL, which you'll be able to stream on Amazon Prime. The Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, just had abdominal surgery and is planning on staying hospitalized for up to 2 weeks for the recovery. There aren't much details, but the surgery was planned and was successful and was not cancer related. We also hear that King Charles is undergoing treatment as well for an enlarged prostate. However, his condition is benign. It is Jim Carrey's 62nd birthday and a very happy 93rd birthday to James Earl Jones. In X news, soon we will be able to upload mixed media such as a video and an image on the same post on the web browser. So far, we've only been able to do that on mobile. And have you taken a peek at the CEO of X's tweet? She talks of a video ecosystem already being set in place for the future of X. We've got the stars and their shows are being prepared for us as we speak. Will you be tuning into any of these? That's all I've got time for today. Follow on X for more, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.